Question 9. Claire started a new job in the year 2000. Every year, her boss evaluates her work and adjusts her salary based on her performance. Claire's annual salary T years after 2000 is modeled by this function. So even though they've used the letter C, I'm going to go and write Claire just so we're clear. This is the function for Claire that we're going to compare to Declan. Declan also started a job in the year 2000. Every year, his boss evaluates his work and adjusts his salary based on his performance. Declan's annual salary T years after 2000 is modeled by the table. So here is Declan's information. Which employee has a greater average rate of change in pay between 2001 and 2004? So first off, let's be clear. 2001 to 2004 is really from x equals 1 to x equals 4. Because remember, the x values, or specifically the t values, represent the years after 2000. So 2001 is 1 year after 2000. 2004 is 4 years after 2000. Average rate of change. This is just slope. Recall that the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we need to find the two rate of changes for Claire and then for Declan and compare which one has a greater average rate of change. Let's start with Declan because his will be much easier. So when x equals 1, his salary is $45,623.83. When x equals 4, he's got $46,448.49. So the formula is y2 minus y1. And I'm definitely going to use the calculator for this, over x2 minus x1. So this is my x2, this is my y2, this is my x1, this is my y1. Let's pull out the graphing calculator, or any calculator for that matter. If you have one of these, you can, as a shortcut, alpha y equals number 1, and you get a nice fancy fraction template. If you don't, just be careful typing this in. I would not try to type it in all at once if you do not have this template. On the bottom, it's 4 minus 1. So our rate of change is 274.89 cents. I did not mean to delete everything, but let's just rewrite it. So Declan's number is 274.89. All right, Claire's number will be a little trickier because we don't have the corresponding y values yet. So when x is 1, we will need to get the calculator back out. And we're going to type out this equation. The natural log button is right here next to the 4 key if you're using a similar calculator. Instead of t plus 1, we're going to substitute 1 for t. It's going to be 1 plus 1. So when x is 1, Claire is making $40,693.15. $46.93.15. My guess is these are going to be far apart enough where the cents don't matter if we round slightly differently. Hit second enter. We'll repopulate that equation we just typed in. The only thing we need to type over is when t is 1, we're going to type over 4. We want to find out how much her salary is after year 4. It's $41,609.44. So this is my Y2, this is my X2, my Y1, this is my X1. So then same thing. We're going to put all these in the formula and ultimately let the calculator calculate this for us. Same thing on the bottom, 4 minus 1. And same thing, I'm going to hit second enter, save myself some time. I don't know that's going to save me that much time because I've still got to type over these numbers at the top. So that's 41,609 and 44 cents. On the bottom, it's 46,993 and 15 cents. So Claire's rate of change is 305. That's greater than Declan's rate of change of 274. So the answer should be Claire.